Hello, this is Jennifer Carson, and I'm going to be showing you how to add an assignment to your Google Classroom. Assignments will allow you to quickly and efficiently assign assignments to your students. They will automatically email every time you post an assignment. When adding a Google assignment to your classroom, you can add an attachment of a file from your computer, something from your Google Drive, or a YouTube video link, or a link to the internet. This is what it looks like. If you go ahead and get over to your Google Classroom, I will show you around. Once again, in the stream view, that is where you can add an assignment. You click the assignment button. This is where you can enter the title of your assignment, as well as the description. You could simply just put a title here and then a description of the assignment, just telling the students what to do. Say the due date, and you can click assign, and you could be done. However, if you have a rubric or instructions or a template or a PowerPoint or any kind of resource at all that's saved on your computer, you can use this button to attach that file. If it's saved in your Google Drive, you can use this button to attach this file. If you have a video you want them to watch, and then you could add like a YouTube video and then say, ask them a couple questions about the YouTube video up here in the description, and that could be their assignment as well to answer those questions. You could also give them a link to any other resources that you want them to have. Um, Now, something that's really cool though is if you choose to attach a Google Drive item, say English essay, and you could put the instructions on that piece of paper telling them what to do. So you would do that in your Google Drive, and then you would attach it here simply by clicking this, and then you could search for it here, or you could find it in your folder and click on the assignment. Once you have clicked the assignment that you want to add, you click add. Now it's attached. Now you see over here it says students can view file. What that means is all they can do is view it. They're not going to be able to edit it unless they choose to make a copy of it. But if you do students can edit file, what that means is every student in the entire class can edit that one single file that you put on. So they'd be all editing at the exact same time, that one file. You probably won't use that frequently. One suggestion for use of that would be maybe if you were posting an article and you wanted all the students to comment on the article at the same time, that would be a great use of that selection. But most likely, make a copy for each student is what you will click. What this will do is it's equivalent to taking your piece of paper that you of instructions or template or whatever it is that you create that you want to give your students, going to the copy machine, making 30 copies, coming back to your class and distributing those 30 copies to each student. That's what this does for you. But the really cool thing is it takes the title of the assignment, and then it adds the student's name for each student. Let's say you have 30 students, for all 30 students, and it keeps it organized in a nice folder inside your classroom folder, inside another folder that's the name of this assignment. So now each student has their own copy. It's nice and clean and easily organized for you. Awesome, awesome feature of the assignments. Then once you have clicked that, you simply click the assign button, and that will assign this document, and your students will get an email letting them know that they have a new assignment waiting for them, the due date. I also forgot to say that you can also add the time up here if you have an exact like midnight deadline that you want to put in there. And that is pretty much it for assigning an assignment. Thank you. Hi, this is Jennifer Carson, and I'm going to be showing you how to grade an assignment inside of Google Classroom. Grading in Google Classroom is very easy. It allows you to quickly view all of the returned assignments from your students, grade them, and add comments with just a few clicks. Also, once you are done grading the assignments, your students will receive an email with their grade and your comments. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my Google Classroom. Here's my Google Classroom. I come up with Stream first. So inside the stream is actually where you will access the assignments to grade. Here you can see a pending assignment that I have. I can click the assignment name. That takes me into the assignment. You'll see I have two views. I have assignment status and assignment details. This is where it shows what you've added in the stream view to the students. Assignment status will show you what students have submitted their assignments and what students have not. This one I'm just kind of playing around with. So what you can do is if you are ready to grade an assignment, if this student already turned in the assignment, if it was a Google Doc, you would actually see it attached here and you would be able to click it to open up that Google Doc to view it. Otherwise, you can just click here and you could type in the points of how many they received. If it's not out of 100 points, you can either type in here how many points it's going to be out of, or there's also a drop-down menu that shows you different ones that they've already pre-added for you. But you can pick however many points you want. I mean, you can be an odd number, like 17, whatever you want is fine there. So enter the grade here. And you'll notice as I start to enter a grade, it gives me a checkbox. As I continue to do that on other students, it keeps keeping all these checked. I could also choose to add a note to this person by clicking comment and say, great job. And I can keep doing that. I could say, please work on this assignment and resubmit, however you want to do. And then when you are done grading, you can do all the students, just a couple, however you want. You simply click the blue return button and it automatically returns the assignment to them, graded and with the comments to them. If it was a Google Doc that the student was working from and you returned the Google Doc, now they have access to edit that assignment again. They could work on it and then resubmit it through the same assignment portal, and you would see it get resubmitted here, and then that's how you could go through a drafting process if you needed to. You also have a couple other options inside here. You have the email option. If you click email, that automatically takes you to Gmail and it populates the students that you have selected. If I wanted to have emailed all the students, I could have clicked this button and that would have highlighted all my students, and then I could have clicked email and it would email every single student. It also has an option to go to the folder. What that means is it takes you to the folder that that assignment is being stored. If there was all these students had turned in multiple documents, all those documents would be listed here with all their names in a nice orderly way for me to access them. Also, finally, you have the option to download. If you click download, what that does is it actually runs this, which is an Excel sheet for you, a CSV file of all the grades, and it will actually, if you open that up, it'll show only the students that you've graded so far. It'll give their names and their email addresses in a nice little list. But if you ever need an Excel list of your student emails, since we don't have that right now, this is a quick way once your students are added to get all their emails, and you could just copy and paste it in, and now you have that group. If you ever needed a group email list, that's a great way to do that. But also then you would have all the grades listed here for you too. Just an easier way to put it into Synergy if you want to use that way. I'm going to close out of this and make sure we went over everything. So that's pretty much the basics of grading inside of Google Classrooms. It's pretty easy. I hope you enjoy this new process. Thank you.